Hello YouTube, and especially all you knife people out there. I finally got my Dangler modification in from Survive Knives, and I have to tell you, it was well worth the wait. I really do wish I had this option when I was testing the GSO in the woods, but I will take it now because to me it is an incredible addition. It makes it that much better, and it's really a great value. So I'll show you what it is now because there's not really a lot of videos on it yet, and this is a very popular knife. So I'm going to come in here a little bit. Hopefully this shirt, the plaid shirt, will not interfere with the camera's focusing ability. So here you can see the modification added to the top two holes in the 4.1 sheath right here. The accessory does come with the pins and the rubber spacers, so you don't need to take any other action to get this mounted to your knife. You have a piece of bent kydex right here, and what this does is it gets the straightaway away from the body of the knife and the sheath itself, so that when it does hang, it hangs with room to give. So very well thought out by the creators. Then you have this leather piece right here. It's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, and it basically pins through the top of the kydex and holds this metal dangler ring in place. This also gives it some side-to-side flex and back to forth. And then you have this other thick piece of leather. I ordered mine in black, obviously, that has two high-quality snaps that hold your belt in place. Now this is cool because you can add this to your hip after you've already got dressed for the day. And it's also very easy to take off, and these snap right back into place. And because there is a pin right here that holds the, hopefully this is focusing, holds the metal ring in play, you don't have to worry about this part coming off of the metal ring while you're getting it off and on your belt. Now, Survive offers this in 2 flavors and a combo kit. This is the Dangler option, and it runs about $24 at the time of this posting. Again, I believe it's available in black leather and brown leather. I ordered it in black because everything except the knife is in black. Then there's this component here, which is the belt loop option. Now, this with this piece of kydex here is about $20, again, at the time of this posting. And what I want you to do is imagine that this folded piece of leather is taking the place of this leather clamp, so to speak, right here. So it would insert over this area right here and then add a belt loop at about this height difference. So a pretty good, a full belt margin lower, so the knife will sit a little higher on the hip, but nowhere near as high as the original kydex belt loop, which I have here, which attaches to this area right here. So there's your 3 height differences: original belt loop height, belt loop leather edition $20 add-on, and then the Dangler option, which is $24, which is down here, which is what I'm going to be using, and I'll demonstrate here in a minute. You can get a combo, which is what I ordered, where you get this piece of leather to do the other fitting and this Dangler option for about $6 more. So you get the best of both worlds for 30 bucks, and that's what I ordered. Now, where you want to go on the website to get a hold of this is go to Survive Knives, and you don't want to look for any type of accessories or anything like that. You want to go actually like you're ordering a sheath, and you'll see listed kydex and some other stuff. Click on leather. Survive doesn't author a leather sheath, as it were, so the leather that you're clicking on is actually this component right here. At the time of this posting, the combo kit is now listed as out of stock. Thank you, Survive, for putting that on your site, because it lets us know that it's going to be a wait to get this particular item. There is no delay listed as of now on the Dangler by itself or the loop option by itself. Again, $24 and $20, but expect a delay. There was no delay listed when I ordered the combination kit, and it took about a week to ship. About 5 or 6 business days to ship, and then another couple days to get here. So I ordered it last Monday and got it this Wednesday. So not a bad turnaround time, but since there was no delay listed on the website, I did expect to get it quicker. Again, really wish I had this when I was testing in the field. So there's a close-up look at it. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on my hip to give you a better idea about how high this particular option sits. Again, I won't take any video of it with all the other configurations. If you want to see what it looks like in its highest mounting, check out my other video where I tested in the field, which I will show you below. You can see how high the pommel of the knife hits on my body. It's actually really, really high. So I'll jump over there now and show you what it looks like. All right, guys, here it is attached to my belt loop. Again, I'm not wearing my hiking pants today or my normal belt, but the belt loop does fit over my hiking belt, no problem. And because of the height, I'll try to take a picture and insert it here in a second, but if I'm hiking with either my Baltoro 75 pack from Gregory or my Osprey Atmos 60 pack, I feel that I'll have room to get the waist belt around while still carrying my knife down here. I often hike with a necker, but that can kind of get in the way of my chest strap and my water supply hose. So this would be a great option that I can draw while hiking or anything like that with a bigger belt on. But while I'm out in the wilderness using it as a normal everyday tool, I like the height of this. I like that I'm not having to reach so high to resheath the knife where it could get caught on things. This is down and out of the way. When I stand, you'll see where my hand hits. The top of the pommel of the knife hits me right on my wrist line. So withdrawing it is very quick and easy, and putting it back is again down here instead of way up here. So a lot more comfortable. So there's what it looks like on the hip. Again, I will be overlaying this segment with photos of me wearing both of my packs to show you about where they hit. I decided, forget the pictures, we're doing a video, let's show it video-wise. So here is the Baltoro 75 waist belt with the GSO in play with the Dangler option. Now, if you're using just the belt loop option, this would prevent you from really being able, again, depending on your body shape, from using something that's a thicker pack belt like the Baltoro 75, but you can see I can still get to the knife here no problem, and there is enough play away that I can put it in and out without there being a draw problem. So I'm going to take another quick cut, sorry about that, and show you what it looks like with the Osprey Atmos 65 pack and the belt loop around. All right, guys, this is the Atmos 65 on my hip now. And as you can see, again, no problem. I can get to the knife. Again, situated with the Dangler, not just the loop. That would be a little bit too high. There's no weight or anything in this pack, but it gives you idea based on belt thickness and belt height if you'd be able to get to your knife. So if you're the type of person that would much prefer to carry a knife that's accessible while hiking, and you, like me, sometimes find a necker a little bit in the way of your chest strap and your water hose up here because it's either behind it or it's slapping constantly in the front, and you want to carry something on your hip, I do think that if you are carrying the GSO 4.1 from Survive, that this option is a must-have. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So there you go, the Atmos 65 from Osprey, and again, just a minute ago, the Baltoro 75 from Gregory. Again, no two packs are the same, but that does give you an idea with two high quality backpacking packs and belt height that this modification will make your life a lot easier if you want to hip carry your knife. All right, guys, decided to run back inside and grab the Bark River Dangler. Again, this is the Bushcrafter B sheath with the Dangler modification. Again, about 18, 19 bucks from various vendors online. But you can see it does allow the knife to sit a lot lower down the hip line. Here's the belt right here, than the GSO. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to be a personal preference. Honestly, this used to be my favorite configuration, but honestly, I kind of like the height of the GSO. So if I'm carrying my Fox River, I'm not going to have any qualms about the height on this, nor am I going to have any issues with the GSO height. This is still way better than the configuration that it comes with, in my opinion. So I will show you a close-up now of the differences in the leather and the rung. The leather is much thicker and the rung much more sturdy feeling on the GSO version than the Bark River version. It doesn't make the Bark River version any worse of a value or a product that you should get, but I just want to show you, kind of comparing apples to apples between two popular brands, again, in an additional modification Dangler unit that you can get if you prefer that style of carry. This has done nothing but greatly improve how much I like the GSO 4.1 I'm gonna call it a kit. Obviously, you don't get this dangle modification with the knife, but it's right on par with what you might expect to pay. In fact, I think it's really a great value. When you consider that if you had done what I intended to do, which is just get the Dangler option, that being $24, and you having this very thick, very heavy duty leather attached very nicely to a Kydex mount that is very well thought out, even without the loop attached. Okay, let me just tie this off, I'll show you what I mean. The knife doesn't fall away from the body. It sits very nicely in a straight manner. So if you don't like to tie it off around your leg, you still have the option to withdraw your knife if you want to this way. But I like the design of this, and for $24, I think it's a steal. If you like Dangler options, or have even considered getting a Dangler option, I would highly recommend picking this up. So thank you, Survive, for making such an awesome accessory available for your kits. I look forward to trying other products of yours in the future. Until next time, guys, I hope that you found this useful or killed a little bit of time during your day. Until next time, guys, I hope you're enjoying all your knives and accessories out there. Until then, be safe and God bless.